Hello, boys and girls. How are you? Today's lesson is called a fun snow cone with a take on a snow person and on a cone. So let's get started. Here's all you need. A piece of paper. I like to take one and put one under my drawing so that I don't ruin the surface. You need a pencil, an eraser. If you need a sharpener, I'm using a Sharpie marker. You're going to want to outline with a marker too. So if you don't have Sharpie, a regular black marker will do. You're going to need a blue crayon and a brown crayon. And then a couple other colors that you could be coloring in. And if you have any markers or colored pencils. So let's get started. I want you to look at two versions that I did because it's going to determine on what you do for the top of your snow person. Either earmuffs or some kind of hat, but you want to make sure that you're leaving room at the top of the page, okay? So here we go. I always like to do a ghost drawing. That means I'm using my finger. I want to leave a little bit of room up at the top of the page. Let me slide it down a little bit. I apologize for the shadows because the sun's coming in from the back of my window, my room here. So here we go. We want to make that head. It's going to be round and leave a little bit of room at the top of the page. Okay. The next thing we're doing, if you notice, the snow cones, they are not perfectly round like we usually make a snowman because ice cream cones kind of melt a little bit in the way they scoop on the ice cream or the ice snow. So we're going to have a little weird shape at the bottom. Okay. So I'm going to make sure you leave a little room because we still have to make a cone at the bottom. Okay, so it already looks like an ice cream cone. We didn't make anything else. We didn't make any face. The bottom, we are going to draw straight lines that connect kind of partly like a triangle to make our cone. While we're down here, let's just finish off the cone. We're going to make some straight lines going on an angle to represent the ice cream cone or the snow cone. Okay. The next thing that you're going to be doing is making some type of top here for your snow person. Is it going to have earmuffs? Is it going to have a hat like this? I think I'll try to make a different hat on this one. Just a winter hat with like a little pom-pom on the top. I'll make a little bit of texture so it looks like it's kind of soft, okay? Next thing we're going to do, we're going to put in his eyes. Nice big carrot nose. And whatever kind of mouth you want. So I've already made 3 different types of samples. Here's one like a typical snow person. This one he's kind of laughing and funny. Then I'm going to put some buttons. You're going to get creative. On your own, you're going to put a different kind of hat. You might put some earmuffs, whatever it is that you like to do to make your snow person look like, yours. And I'm going to put a little scarf. I always like to make my scarves look like they're blowing in the wind just to give some detail, just to give it a little bit of character. And I always like to make fringe. All right, if I'm going too fast for you, you can stop and pause the video. That's the whole beauty of having me make these videos for you. So pause it wherever you need, okay? I want to make some arms. And of course, a snowman is like sticks if you were making it out in the woods, in your backyard. So I'm going to make mine with branches. And I'm going to make his little mitten. And then this, and probably should put some branches on that side so it balances it out a little bit. This branch is going to bend down a little bit. I'm going to make, okay, that mitten. And we are just about done. Okay, now is the time that you pick your colors. We need the blue and we need the brown. We are going to get started on the blue. We are trying to show our snow person is having some shadows and there's some dimension in that snow. So on the side of each one of your circles, partial circles, you are going to be pressing very, very hard with your blue. That's going to form a shadow, okay? The next thing, dark blue, you're gonna go a little bit lighter, so a medium tone blue. That means the pressure that you put on that crayon is a little bit less than what you did on that darkest part. So you're going dark, medium, until very, very light, a very pale blue. So if you look at it, you see light blue, medium blue, and dark blue. All right, so do that on both top cones that you have. So all three cones should all three snow, ice circles should have it, not cones, because they're not the cones, they're the snow. Okay, and then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to color the same way for our cone. Dark brown along the one edge. The light is coming on this. If we were looking at our picture, the light would be coming from the left side, shining down. So this side would be the highlighted side, that would be the lightest, and the opposite side furthest away would be darker. So the same thing with the cone, dark brown, medium, which is like a medium pressure, to a light brown, okay? I love to just make those lines also darker, because on a real ice cream cone, there's texture, and that is making that look like it's really a three-dimensional piece. And then I'm just gonna color the rest of my snow cone, light brown. All right, I'm not gonna color this part of my snow person because I want you to be creative and do your thing. A different kind of scarf, maybe earmuffs, maybe a hat like this. Whatever you want is gonna make yours special and unique. The only thing I wanna talk to you about real quick will be just for making this textured background. So all I did was take my marker, little skinny marker. You can do it with a pencil, colored pencil. You can do it with crayons, whatever you have. And I am just making some interest in the background by making some snowflakes and then some spirals. And I use one color and I kind of spread it around a little bit, and then I grab another color. So I'll take purple, make a couple snowflakes. Couple spirals that show kind of like the wind is blowing and whipping around and it's a cold night. We have really been lucky because we really haven't had a lot of snow this year. Okay, you make your own interesting kind of snow. You could also just make some dots or some little circles that represent snow, just to give some interest in the background. You go back and add a couple of these little purple ones. I'm going to use another marker, a dark blue marker, and maybe add something that looks like some whispering, like wisping wind. It's blowing, it's cold. Okay, and you could just add some little curly cues that makes it look just like some movement. Fill up the back of your page. Don't forget to finish coloring your snow person any way that you like. So here you have 3 examples. Not all finished, but here's my finished version, just to give you some ideas. All right, I want you to have fun, make your little fun spin on a fun snow cone, and I can't wait to see what you do. Don't forget to sign your name at the bottom, and you are ready to go. Have a great day, my friends. I can't wait to see what you create.